Hi guys. Okay, it's really late and I can't focus on anything, like, at all. So I decided to do this little what's my state like kind of tag video from Kiss and Makeup X2, or that's supposed to be times 2. I don't know. She did one and she lives in Alabama, and so yeah, I'm kind of like, alright, well, I wanted to do this because I thought it'd be kind of fun, so I'm going to. Alright, so I live in North Carolina, and it's really funny because probably a lot of people they don't know exactly where it is, but, I don't know. And it is, I wrote this down, by the way, before, I started all this. It's in the east, and it is around South Carolina is below us, Virginia is on top, and then Tennessee is off to the left. And I live in Charlotte. I'm pretty sure you guys already knew that though, so even if that is kind of weird, which, oh my god, okay, I wanted to mention this before I forgot. Justine and Juicy Star 7 have been in Charlotte recently because the Douglas Airport here, because it's like really, really big. A lot of flights from like Atlanta and in Texas and those really big airports, they stop here. And I was like, oh my god, so Justine made a video and she's like, guess where I am? Guess where I am? I'm in Charlotte at the Douglas Airport. I'm like, oh my god. But she left earlier that night, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I was like, holy crap, like all these like YouTubers come to Charlotte and it's like, why can't I just meet one of them? Like, why can't they just stay here, you know? Just like for a day and have a meetup, like, I don't know. So I felt really bad that it was their birthday and everything, but I was like, holy crap, it's crazy. Alright, so North Carolina isn't that southern. These didn't really come in questions, it just kind of came in categories. So the first one is accents. Well, I guess the first thing was like, where is it located, and then it's accents. What I've noticed is that, like, there's not really a North Carolina accent. Like, my English teacher from last year, Miss Holling, she has a southern accent, but I don't think she was raised here. I think she was. She did go to Appalachian, so not sure. But she kind of like turns it off when she's at school and everything. But South Carolina, my boyfriend lives in South Carolina, so that's why, like, I go once a week. There are some people there with some strong accents. It's really funny. And then there's like people who go hunting, like his stepdad goes hunting, and it's like crazy. But there's not really accents here. There's just like a lot of people that move to Charlotte, because you have people from New York, New Jersey, California, Florida, stuff like that. I mean, obviously there's other people in different places too. So, stores. Things that are not really here, is stuff like really expensive stores. Like, we don't have an H&M, and if we do, then, I don't know where it is. And then we don't have a MAC counter anywhere, which is really funny, because all those, like Bobbi Brown and Clinique and stuff, that's actually in, the department stores like Dillard and Macy's and JCPenney and stuff like that. So I didn't know that. I found that out recently, and I was like walked by a Bobbi Brown counter and I'm just like, oh my god, crazy. I just never looked at that kind of stuff. I don't really need to. But we have like a Walmart, Target. It's kind of hard to get from my house to the Targets because we have like 4 in the area, but I have to drive about 20 minutes to get to one. So I love Target. And then we have, just the usual, I guess. We have a Sally's beauty supply store that I recently found out about. We have an Ulta. We have Abercrombie, Hollister, and I found out recently we have a Urban Outfitters, which I never knew about. And we have other stuff like Forever 21 and stuff. Charlotte Russe, Woodsville, Sylvina's, which I know no one's really ever heard of, and Papaya. We actually have that here, which is funny. Okay, anyways, I'll shut up. Restaurants and food. Alright, now there's obviously like little restaurants around the area, that is just created by a manager. Like, those are always awesome. Some of them, sometimes it can be bad, I guess. Um, but, okay, here we have a Bojangles. Bojangles is so freaking awesome, I swear. You guys might have it where you are, like maybe, I know they have it in South Carolina. I don't know if they have it in Georgia. They do have it in Georgia. Or at least by the state, and you have to cross over, I don't know. But it is so good. Like, they have spicy food, and they have like breakfast food, and it's just like really good. Their fries are amazing, and they have like the seasoned fries, which I'll get to in a second, which is why they're like really famous for me. So, and the food that we have here, okay, cheer wine. Shout out to my best friend Indy. She lives in Florida, and they don't sell cheer wine in Florida. Oh my god, cheer wine is so good. It's like cherry soda, pretty much. Like, that's the best way to describe it. It's so good. It's so good. And then that's kind of it, really. There's also like regular food and stuff. Okay, sports. I'm pretty sure sports are all the same around here. My boyfriend plays lacrosse, and he's really good. And someone on his team, Connor, I can't remember his last name. He was recently on the cover of a lacrosse magazine, which is like really cool. So, I haven't ever met him, but I know, like, I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. So, but yeah, sports are the same. Football's really big here, like it is everywhere else, and basketball too, I guess. Like, college places too. Like, we have Chapel Hill, we have NC State, we have Appalachian State, we have UNC Greensboro, UNC Wilmington, Johnson Wales, stuff like that. I'm not going to any of the schools, but activities, that's really funny, but there's kind of a lot to do, and then sometimes there's not. Like, North Carolina is pretty big. We have the mountains, but then we also have like the Outer Banks, which is really we're famous for. There's the Outer Banks and everything. Justine goes to the Outer Banks and everything, and it's really cool. Oh my God, stores. Harris Teeter. We have a Harris Teeter here, and apparently, like, I found this out from my Justine, there's no Harris Teeter anywhere else. Crazy, huh? Like, there's a Harris Teeter right down the street out of my neighborhood, so I'm just like used to having that, and I'm just like, oh my god. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, activities. We just have malls. You know, we have two really big malls, Concord Mills and Northlake. Northlake's 2 stories, and Concord Mills is just really spread out. Yeah, and we have a Carowinds too, which is what I gotta get to about the food. Carowinds used to be owned by Paramount, but then someone else bought it, so now it's kind of like sucks, you know. But they used to have the seasoned fries there, and now that they have it at Bojangles, I love getting them there. So, but in the Outer Banks, you know, there's mini golfing, and then there's bike riding in the Outer Banks and stuff. And we actually can drive to Myrtle Beach and stuff. I've never been to Myrtle Beach because it's really crowded, but it's really easy just to like drive to Myrtle Beach. So that's what a lot of people do sometimes. And I mean, just like shopping, you know, we have a zoo too. You know, it's not anything like too major. So trends, I guess we get trends later. I'm not sure, like, I don't know. I don't keep up with trends really like I would like to, but I spend my makeup on money, or I spend my money on makeup. Okay. So a lot of people that I like been seeing lately, they'll wear the lace tights, and they'll have like a skirt with it and then boots or something. I don't think I'll be doing that because it's gonna be summer, but I'm getting really into floral and like white flowy shirts and lace. So yeah. Like, this shirt is from Abercrombie, but actually I really don't like this shirt. I don't ever wear this shirt. So I've been wearing Abercrombie and Hollister since freshman year, but it's mostly Hollister. I don't wear Abercrombie anymore just because it's so expensive. The last one was People. I don't really know what to say. People can be nice here. You always have the rude people, you know. But, you know, there's nothing to really do about that. The one thing is, okay, in South Carolina, I know I keep comparing South Carolina and North Carolina. South Carolina people don't turn on their blinkers on the highway, which they're not stupid about it. Like, sometimes they can be if they're on the highway and they're on the phone, but, yeah, they don't turn on their blinkers. And people, I feel like, are a little bit nicer in South Carolina. So yeah. There's like a really there's a mix in North Carolina, because in South Carolina there's not as many I'm not racist, by the way. There's not many black people in South Carolina, but there is in North Carolina. Like, my school's about like 40% black, which yeah. And then you have like the Hispanic people and the Asians and everything, and then you have mixed people like me, and then we also have like white people too. You know, it's a really big mix. And then we also have like Middle Eastern people too. But it's not like that in South Carolina. Like, my boyfriend, when he lived here, he was really used to that, and in South Carolina there's just like a whole bunch of rednecks. So that's not a bad thing though. I don't mind that. So yeah, I guess that's it. I really like living here. I'm going to be it's not a major decision yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to Savannah, Georgia for college. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to, but I haven't done anything else for the other schools besides that. So yeah, there should be a little like YouTube meetups in North Carolina. I have an extra bedroom in my house if anyone wants to stay there, and I have a big bed if someone wants to. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Charlotte is getting bigger, and it's crazy, and so my sister's boyfriend was just like, oh yeah, in 10 years Charlotte's gonna be just like the city, people breaking into cars just to get $2.05 or something like that. But okay, end of video. I don't know how long this video is, and so I just thought this was really fun just because I lived in North Carolina for so long. I was born in California, but I don't remember it, so maybe I'll go back. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later, and I should read my book and go to bed. Okay.